Hey up, are we rolling? Are we rolling? Rolling, 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 raw. Anyway, it's good to be back. It's July the 5th. And I've made a good impression. And I know that for a fact. Because I got my new dentures today. It's taken 4 appointments. You have all the gum stuck on your gums. And today, make me smile. Oh. It'll take a bit of getting used to. Anyway, that's not what you called. It's today. It's been, Alex BELFIELD. You might have heard of him. Some of his nicknames, such as Alex. I've got amnesia. I've forgotten what they call that. I used to be a schizophrenic, but I'm in two minds about it. Anyway, it's been the first real day of the trials today for Alex BELFIELD in the Crown Court in Nottingham. And yesterday he did his own little reports on his channel, The Voice of Prison. Reason, I'm dyslexic, sorry. And dyslexia, it's an anagram of daily sex. So the people who suffer from dyslexia, when they go to a meetings for dyslexia, there's a notice there that says dyslexia. All they see is daily sex. And they all go in very fast, apparently. Anyway, what we're going to do with our Alex during this trial, with all his updates on the world and all the news that's actually happening besides his trial, of course, that's the most important thing. But, what would he have to say about this new bid for Scottish independence up in Nicky Nacky Newland, I think he calls it? Well, now, let me give my thoughts on Scottish independence. I say, let them do it. Let them do it. No more arguments in Parliament and everything. Next time they piss us off, we got a war. And we take the advice of Donald Trump. He said, go to Iraq and keep the oil. Well, when we go up to Scotland and invade them, we keep the whiskey and the oil. We'll let them keep the kilts and the haggis. They can have them. And I don't know if you've been to Scotland, but their favourite pastime is tossing the caber, drinking and tossing the caber. Anyway, I think we'd better move on from that now. I've got some notes here I've got to refer to. Yeah, obviously, the main case starts today, and the prosecution started putting out what the charges were about his stalking, and it's electronic stalking. And I'm reading from the Independent Review, the paper, so it's a published report, so I'm not sub judice or you gotta be careful what you say, But anyway, for the first few days of the trial, the prosecution will be putting their side of the case. Now, first of all, the jury was sworn in, and Alex hasn't sworn at anybody yet. But there'll hear some videos and some bad language later on, oh dear. And so the prosecution started putting out his case, how it's all about when he was sacked back in, reading in 2011, they decided his fixed-term contract would not be renewed. And after that, he went fucking mental, apparently. He kept texting them emails and everything, and he's like, go away. And he's like, no, I'm not going to go away. And they didn't go away, and he tried to take one to court, and then decided to drop it and have to pay a costs he's not been very good in courts. Anyway, let's move on. Got to be careful what you say, So today the prosecution were putting out the arguments against Alex. He wouldn't allow say anything. Or just sitting there, sipping at a large bottle of water, nodding, smirking when they read out the vile texts he'd sent. Now, the BBC he doesn't like them because they didn't renew his contract. He said a few things. A weather girl, apparently, he said to her live on air, "Oh, I watch you in the morning in my pyjamas, and it's a good job I've got a leather sofa because it wipes down easier afterwards." You know what that means? Well, live on air to all his viewers. She was really a bit embarrassed about that, you know. Anyway, let's move on. That's been in public domain for ages, you know. He had to apologise to her live on air. Anyway, let's move on. This is not why you called. Well, yeah, nobody's fucking called me anyway. So yeah, he just sat drinking his water, smirking and nodding. Now Alex, yeah, he's allowed to report on his own case because he's a journalist, and the judges said that he is a journalist. I know he said several times he wasn't a journalist, and gave all the reasons why. He was careful with them whys. No one likes a Savile impression. Well, he does, and his supporters do, the BELFIELDians. You wonder why. With me, it just grates. But maybe, you know, at some point, Jimmy Savile jokes, they're gonna come up again, aren't they? You know, he's just playing on it. He knows it gets attention when he does it, you know. For views, you know. Interviewed him just before the end of his life. You can find all that out. Anyway, where. Yeah, he's a journalist. He's a comedian. And apparently sometimes he's a bit of a pianist. Yeah, pianist. And apparently it's going to be, to raise some extra funds, he's working on a new single, and it's going to be, I thought the law, they decided not to because it would clash. That was a joke I wrote. It's a joke. It's a comedy channel. Right, oh yeah, my sunglasses. Why do I wear sunglasses? It's the glaucoma condition. Glaucoma. I was combing my hair, and I went to spray some mousse on, and I accidentally sprayed some glue on. And I'm combing my hair, and the glue went in my eye and stuck my fucking eyelid together. So it's a glaucoma condition. Why I wear these spectacles. And, well, the dentures as well, you know. It was Coca-Cola when I was a kid. I drank too much. I wasn't a boxer. I just brushed my teeth and drank too much Coca-Cola. And Alex doesn't like child abuse. And he says that statue outside the BBC, you know, it's a lovely statue, but it was the guy who did it, Gil, he was a paedophile and fucked his dog or something as well. Apparently that's not true. And one guy a couple of weeks ago was trying to knock it down himself with a hammer. Damaged it lots apparently. But Alex, of course, likes to divert all his problems and alleged crimes to paedophiles, look at the paedophiles. A lot of them do that, you see. Because everybody hates child abuse. Me as well, though I am guilty of maybe in the past abusing a child. But this needs some explanation. I used to do a show, I said, in front of everybody, and I said, if you do everything I do, I'll give you 50 quid. And I held up a £50 note. And I used to do this. Gave him a cup of water, or maybe a lass. Now, this is the bit of the joke they don't see. And I do all that, go. And I keep the 50 quid like it's a joke. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this update. A bit longer than I thought it would be like. But I'm going to finish with a word from one of Alex's subs. It's only fair for balance. So, here's a quick word from one of Alex's subs. One of Alex's subs coming up. Alexis Tarquin, when you're coming back from court, let me go. Let me go. At least it wasn't about jelly wobblers.